왜인지 화질이 좋지가 않아. 8800K인데 아이고 8800 비트레이트인데 어떻게 되는지 모르겠어요. 출력이 잘못됐어. 왜 그럴까? 스피드로 해야 할까? 여기서 볼 때는 괜찮은데 왜 이러는 걸까? 뭐 아무튼 오늘 엔딩을 목표로 뭐야? 어? 엥? 어? 아, 클라우드. 야, 이거. 아이씨, 뭔가 있네. 아이씨, 깜짝 놀랐네.
I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me
순간
Alice.
설렜네.
I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
한번 다른 녹화도 해봐야겠다. 다시 보기 하는데 화질이 안 좋더라고. 아, 마이크 위치도 좀 옮겨야겠다. 좀 누운 듯이 할 거거든요. 패드로 하면 이게 편해. 눕듯이 할 수 있어, 게임. 갑시다. 화면이 왜 깨진다?
The story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the dark presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
원래 중간에 뭘 하고 다 하는 건데 귀찮아서 안 한다. 게임이 원래 이랬나? 차있다. 집도 있네. 오.
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF-FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big shot G-Dab trigger.
여기도 차 있나? 예전에 여기 다 들렸었는데 근데 별 의미가 없어요. 지금 뭐 도전과제가 목표하니까.
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
토끼 뭐 박물관이야? 아마 여기 옛날부터 있었다는 뜻이겠지? 탄광이? 야, 이렇게 보면 나름 그래픽 괜찮아.
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
Where the hell are you?
Change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around by you.
You want to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello! Ah! I'm gonna kill him!
What?
I had to get to Mirror Peak.
게임 수가 좀 큰 것 같다.
Maybe closer than ever before.
내가 LS에서 크게 쓸까? 지금 거의 한 135도? 그렇게 누워있어. 야, 11개? 샷건도 있네.
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was
토마스 제인이라는 사람도 작가인가 봐요.
he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp.
불렀는데. 맞다, 이거 터뜨리는 거다. 기억이 났어. 가자. 뭐든 신중하면 돼. 뚜뚜뚜. 가장 무서운 건 내 기억일 거다. 깨는 법을 알면은 쉽거든. 쉽거든요. 왜 두 방이지? 문 닫았죠? 총알 챙겨올걸. 전기 때문에 저기 못 간다. 그렇기 때문에 꺼야
I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
나 왜 내렸냐? 차가 피가 많이 들었다. 오케이. 이거 끄는 게 미션인데 뭐 이렇게 또 없나? 없네요. 그냥 가면 되구만. 건전지를 안 쓰네. 나는 옛날부터 안 썼어. 근데 뭐야, 나 이거 쓸래 했는데. 성강타 쓸래 했는데 두 번이야. 빨리 두 번을 넣어야 돼. 그럼 안 써지네. 발소리 나는데? 사다리였던가? 여기 있네. 야, 멀쩡한 의자가 있어. 팔로우.
Some of the taken retained echoes of their former selves, but these were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness. In most cases, these
팔로우 팔로우미. 팔로우 팔로우미. 저 차 있네. 차가 아니라
There was
수강탄
no
주는
way the
거였구나.
flashbang grenades were standard power company equipment.
여긴 덫이 없네.
I stared through the bars of the jail cell. Barry stood behind me, swaying on his feet, looking as ill as I
잡혔나봐요.
felt. Agent Nightingale stood on the
연방
other
요원을
side of the bars
살해하려던
with
게.
Sheriff Breaker.
저기 커피 있는 거 봐. 에이씨, 저기 대놓고 있는데 먹어줘야지. 에이. 뭐야? 대박. 꼬린.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript
펌프
pages I
액션이다.
had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
나무 좀 그만 쓰러뜨려라.
The dark presence was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my
그만
stomach.
쓰러뜨려.
Was it going for Alice?
The graveyard shift may cause cancer.
옛날에는 바로 여기 키로 왔었는데 왠지 너무 재일 것 같다.
The place was dead.
아 여기구나. 여기 사냥꾼 라이플 나올 텐데.
Maybe a century.
내 기억에 맞다면 여기 라이플 나올걸요? 이 집을 들어가면 어떻게 하나? 아무것도 없네.
Things were never as simple in real life as in fiction. I had lost count of the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block.
여기서 라이플 나왔던가? 에잇? 간지러워. 다 플레이 언더 배틀그라운드. 어차피 잘 안 쓰는 건든지 여따 막 쓰자. 뽀뽀뽀. 저런 집에서 샷건을 발견했던? 아, 그 후반인가? 라이플을 저런 데서 발견한 것 같은데. 글쎄. 보트네이드라서 그런지 스킵해도 되는 구역을 그냥 계속 하고 있어.
Anything outside of riding is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through. The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
다섯 발. 끝났네. 계속 숨소리가 들리는데 저거 다 복선이에요. 복선. 복선도 아니지. 눈치챈 사람도 있을 거야. 뭐 어차피 옛날 게임이라 말해도 상관없긴 한데.
Birds.
니들 안 오냐? 너희들 오기로 오니? 먹을 거 없니? 여기 보급이 있던가? 여기 때가 왜 갔었지?
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain. Alice?
Alice!
I'm losing it. I gotta get out of here.
에휴, 이거 하나 때문에 왔던가?
The hunters were big, thick-set men, confident and at home in the woods. They were feeling good, running on beer and ghost stories and camaraderie.
그래. 제가 만든 길인가? 그럴 수도 있겠다. 근데 여기도 길이 하나 더 있으니까 가봅시다. 얘가 만든 길이네.
All accidents could be prevented.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft
혹시
in order
몰라서
to go on.
도전했더니
Maybe the
끝내 안
machinery
하구만.
could help me with that.
괜히 던졌어. 아깝게. 이렇게 하니까 포탈하고 싶다. 응? 저기요? 뒤에서 차 나온다? 왜 별로 안 차? 발로 차, 발로 차. 위에 아마 커피가 있었던가 여기가 원래? 아 이게 있었구나. 에이씨.
Lightning flashed behind the windows of Cauldron Lake Lodge. Tor Anderson laughed and held the steel hand.
그랬군. 야? 왜 죽을려 하냐. 뚜뚜뚜뚜.
Oh, great. Another cable car. Just great. 안 다친 게 신기해. Shit.
여유롭구만. 저기 꽃피 있다 저기도. 에이씨 먹으러 가야지. 너 뭐야?
Maud had checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the Wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn. But there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours.
나중에 귀찮아도 앨런웨이크 위키 좀 봐봐야겠다. 스토리는 대충 다 알지만 나이트메어까지. 나이트메어는 자세히 기억이 안 나지만 여기 거기 아닌가? 이 게임 처음 시작했을 때. 아니구나. 에이코 길이 예쁘게 나있네. 아 여기네. 여기 파밍하는 데 있을 텐데. 이게 가장 스토리 중 핵심이죠. 톰 뭐시기 바랍니다. 조명탄 지금 몇 개야? 22개야. 부서지지. 참고로 리스폰 방식이 영역이에요, 쟤네들은. 그러니까 영역 밖으로 나오면 안 들게.
I was close now. I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. Get there fast. I dreaded what I would find.
병원에 잡힌 것 같죠?
Wait! Are you? Wait!
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! Sorry! Please, it's late! The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know. We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned. We just said we had her to make him play ball. You see? To get him right.
꾸민 일이래. 아까 먼 호수에 빠졌다는 원고가 있었거든? 어제 본 거야? 그 원고 내용인가봐. 노래는 스킵.
Previously on 앨런웨이크, I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
진실.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just an
개인적으로 제일 싫어하는 파트예요.
There you go, Alan.
왜냐고요?
Hartman, I fell.
이야기가
Give you a
길어서.
sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
아 망했어. 이 스킵하고 싶은데.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus. The door was locked.
그러니까 대충
I
할
was a
거야.
prisoner
여기는.
here. There were only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages.
원고가 없죠?
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
코가 저런 이유는
I see you brought your pet
앨런웨이크
gorilla
한대
with
때린
you.
거예요.
So sure, I'm calm. I get the message, loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good. This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan. Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped, and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically. I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me. Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the one
obviously
trying
loved
to
his
bring
own
you
voice.
out of the
His
world you've
words
constructed
echoed
for
madly
yourself.
inside my head.
But I
I
can't
dug
do
my
it
nails
by
into the
myself.
palms of my hands to stay
You need to
focused.
work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery. Come along. Let's go inside. Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Scary, scary, scary.
Emerson.
아주 할 게 많다.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson.
Okay. Sorry. Boo.
That's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on video
Elbow
games.
strike. Ooh,
It's
yeah.
trash, of course, but it does involve
Get him
some
to the head.
small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
La 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 la.
Come, Alan, this way. Now, You might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had a, how should I put this, a heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Say, you're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
원고죠.
Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he
탈이
experimented, he
올렸더니
imagined he could almost
자세가
feel
너무
the power
불편해졌어.
surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant, Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him my head was clearing up. Or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying
자, 빨리 신도
about
나가자.
everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
He's checking on it now.
Yeah, good thing he's not overreacting or anything.
Well, he's the boss.
I may need a hand here later on, Birch. The storm's bound to make you-know-who jumpy. You know how they go.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
어우, 더워.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Where the hell did he get a damn hammer?
I don't
My hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Mjolnir.
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But
알이
he was business. He
앨런웨이크예요.
raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman.
Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are
Sinclair looked
we?
bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old
Well,
thing
things are unraveling
she was
fast,
one of
aren't
Hartman's
they?
goons. She had it coming. I could get the key to the office wing.
둘이 일 벌였죠.
The backstage is all yours, Tom. Seize your destiny.
사무실 열쇠가 어디 있었더라.
Come out and face the music, Birch. It's time to pay the piper.
Maybe you would come out and beat our wrinkles.
아저씨한테 가면 되나?
adult
아, 여자.
diaper asses for us, since you're so
I
tough,
had to
Bert.
get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages.
We were on the
That's where he'd
road,
been keeping
man.
them.
You think we haven't seen punks like you before? Mortal name.
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made at the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's
이
name.
그림들 하나씩
For a
봤었는데
moment, I couldn't believe it.
Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna sue your crazy quack ass to shreds! Seriously!
Barry?
Do you want...
Ow! About time!
Barry, man, am I glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me a road.
얘기 들으면 즐겁겠지만 기차 탄다.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me.
귀여워.
This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
악마 미소 나와요. 보세요, 악마 미소. 그 전에 있던 원고에 나왔던 내용. 똑똑한 사람은 기가다.
He had no ambitions on that front, and he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe.
연출자가 필요하다고?
car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al. Oh, God! Look at the house, Al! Look out!
참 게임 귀찮게 하고 있어.
Come on, Al! We gotta go! It's not much of a maze! I made it through easy!
네 개.
Oh, geez, Al! The house looks bad! Let's get out of here!
오른손의 법칙이라고 했죠.
Al, hurry up! I can hear those evil guys moving around!
사실 전 왼손을 많이 써요. 왼쪽으로 많이 가요. 근데 오른쪽으로 막았으면 다 정답이네. 기 함정이구만.
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece.
음악? 이게 뭔데 스포라고 있어?
Al, be careful! I can see them moving around! They're coming for you!
Hartman hurried down the corridor. He had disliked leaving Wake when he was surely at his most susceptible to therapy. But this was not an ordinary storm. Wake had been writing, and he had woken something up in the depths of the lake. Now, it was coming for him. Hartman had naturally prepared for a situation.
어? 플러스 깨졌는데 해줄 거라 했는데 오히려 말 깨졌죠.
On the channel, we turn it off. We don't want any fighting. It makes people sad.
아까 덩치 있었잖아.
You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm all day long.
그 덩치 어디 있어?
You get 3 pills in the evening. Oh, and then you survive. Like things to be yours. That way we don't have any trouble.
맞잖아. 씨. 저거 왜 치웠다? 그냥 스킵할까 그랬나?
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
이게 뭐야? 자, 가운데로 가면은 저기 있어요. 그래서 이쪽으로. 아닌데? 멀고 있을 텐데. 없었나? 아, 여기가 아니구나. 아, 아직 웨이브 시작은 아니구나. 그 디펜스 하는 데가 있거든? 거기가 아직 아니고 가운데로 가면 있어. 이거 움직이던가? 바위가 맞네.
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he had had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep.
alive!
Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry!
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so,
Barry!
I'll find it, don't worry about it!
Hurry up, Barry!
I'm on it! I'm on it!
아, 뭐해? 해피 눌렀는데 안 됐어. 에이.
Hurry up, Barry!
I'm on it! I'm on it!
Ah!
It's gotta be here! Just hang on, Al! Oh, hey! I found a quarter! I found it! Ah, no, wait, that's a twig. Here it is! Al, I found the key!
저건 왜
We're
있냐?
headed for the nearest. You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest.
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it.
Look out!
예. 운전 중에 막 맑으니까 그렇지. 피 없어.
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
배가 아파.
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that! Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall. Al, there's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry! Barry, are you all right?
I'm good, Al.
안 보여.
Great. Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh? You're gonna have to find your way around to the farm, Al. I'll be
또
waiting.
동작 크다.
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al, I'm not staying here. It's suicide. I'm going to the farm. I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it. I'm on the case.
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry. Stopped the car at the Anderson farm. Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was.
윌터가 FBI인가? 기억이 안 나네. 야 이거 진짜 오랜만에 낚였다. 옛날에 낚였어.
I hoped there'd still be a working generator somewhere around here to power up the old lights, but Agent Nightingale stared at the passed out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook in his hate.
체포했대요. 야 이번엔 피가 들어갔어.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
가끔 뭐 앞에 뭐가 지나갔지만.
Omega-3 fatty acids are good for your heart.
그만 맞춰. 그만 맞춰. 그만 맞춰.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
별리야? 총은 아직 안 주구만.
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
I had seen glimpses of light. The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. I had seen it in my dream.
저 말은 어두운 존재가 아직 자유가 없다는 뜻이겠죠.
Diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
나 뭐하냐? 나 왜 눌렀지? 할비랑 비를 헷갈렸어.
Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
어차피 다 쏠렸다 아니냐 뭐.
The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors.
예전에도 싸운 적이 있다. 안 싸워도 되는데 싸웠다. 뭐야 눌렀는데. 샷건인데 두 명이 안 죽네. 한 명씩 죽네. 짜증나. 일일이 안 죽여도 되지만 헐 겁나 아파.
I could see the car,
차 있네.
but there was no sight of the driver.
Hello? Anybody here? Barry!
No! Danny, you're not! Please! What are you? What are you?
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went
to the farm again for the moonshine, you know. It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. But my buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him.
죽어서 그래.
Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie.
내가 썼다.
The best friend's suddenly the
버그를
bad
목이
guy who wrote this crap anyway.
먹고 죽어. 안 미뤄지네. 잘 가요. 상가고인의 명복을.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her and me and everyone in this town. No one will survive.
Animals are intense.
Let me guess. Danny, huh?
I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save away.
I'd need a car to get there fast. If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I'd made it this far myself. But Barry...
그러면은 술 먹으러 온 사람이 얘들이구나. 아까 차 끌고 온 애들이. 저기 한번 갔다 올까? 뒤에 이상한데 이거 이 차? 버그야? 이요? 예전엔 저기 올라갔었는데 귀찮다. 에휴, 커피가 또 여기 있네. 아, 액박에서는 다 줬는데 PC판은 2대차 때 그냥 대충 해가지고 안 줬어. 아, 뭐야? 차 겁나 잘 돼. 밖에서 맛있는 냄새가 안 나. 안 치워도 되는데. 아, 차야구나. 살아있는 거네. 포크레인인가 쐈던가? 아까 그 형제 둘이 락을 좋아한다잖아요. 아, 락을 했댔잖아요. 그 무대가 여기 있습니다.
I'd known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Ow! Run! Incoming! There's too many of them!
God damn.
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Bronson.
Shut up and shoot!
Ow! We have to fight them off! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, Al! Did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is stopped! Al, hold on! I'll try to get the stage lights on! Century wiring! Hang on out! I'll get them working again, I promise!
뭐야?
Yes! Stay in the light! No, no, no! Why do you keep doing this to me? Do it for Barry, please, please, please! Please don't let me die. Although if I buy it, this is pretty much how I always wanted to go out. Rock and roll! Woo! This may be the most awesome moment of our entire lives.
They are trying to kill us. That's not right. Really?
Children of the Elder God! Enjoy it! God damn it! In the game, yes! Oh, can I do this?
저거는 연출인가? 뭐지?
That was awesome!
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
지금 도전을 깨는 걸 보고 느꼈어. 난 이거 액박판으로만 엔딩 봤다. PC판은 지루해서 안 했어. 아까 그 박사에 나오는데.
This way to the farm.
게임이 그래요. 몇 회 차면은 그 박사 나오는 데가 진짜 지겹거든. 그 이후로 안 했지. 이거 있네.
See, bestseller? No reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secured.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time.
진도가 많이 나왔네.
Hey, I think 앨런웨이크 here has something to say. What's that, Al?
Ooh, I'm 앨런웨이크. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious. Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry to carry me. But that's okay. I can just take...
얘 샷건 주던가?
You look at that thing, Al! They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they? Look at all this stuff. They must have done okay for themselves, so how come I never heard of these guys before?
And this from the guy who learned about Ozzy Osbourne through reality TV?
Man, brings back memories. Hey,
아,
when I got you that
라이프를
gig?
샷건을 지금 들고
First
있지.
real writing job, what got you started?
아닌가?
Was this one of your episodes?
액박판에서는 18개인가?
That's by someone else.
이게 총 20개였나? 기억이 안 나네. 다 안 죽었거든요, 액박판도.
Only to be brought to a sudden stop by a decidedly mundane situation. A long line of people.
PC판도 다 줄 날이 없겠지.
It's 1976. Madness reigns at the Anderson farm. Contrary to all logic, the headiest ingredient of their moonshine is unfiltered water from Cauldron Lake. The Andersons feel like gods. Odin can't stop laughing. He contemplates
그들도 이 힘을 썼다 이거죠.
The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
He's the guy dreaming us. He dreams everything. All of this. But wait, no. I'm the one who's dreaming. I'm asleep.
아 저기 있네.
You're just another dream.
저 위에서 내려올걸?
You're a dream. The weirdo in the diving suit is a dream. And the girl made of
이 위에서. 아사싱.
So we wait till he wants to move. Hey, something's happening here. Yeah? What's that?
Lighting up clubs is hard work.
낀 거 봐.
I think we can make it through here, Al! Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
I have to find another way. Good luck with that, pal.
Hey, you find us a way out here, okay? I'm gonna take a closer look at this stuff. Be careful, Al!
그래요.
I'm good. Keep your eyes open, okay?
라디오가 있네. 똑같은 렌터이네.
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you? Deer Fest is almost here, isn't it? I bet that keeps you in business.
Pretty busy, yeah.
Actually, Pat, we've been really I could see the building. It had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the thing. It wasn't far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
야, 열쇠나 있어?
Got to be kidding me.
There are 65 billion cows and pigs in the world.
야, 닭이 130몇 개야. 소돼지가 훨씬 많다.
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
Yeah, it's me.
Hey, let's go, man.
둘이서 같이 밀었던가?
I think we're gonna have to work together to open this gate, Al. Looks pretty heavy. Hey, I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there. This farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
We should feel right at home then.
이번 대 이쪽이야?
Come on, one more gate. Let's do this thing.
이것은?
The lights are out. Guess we better check the fuse box.
B층에 있다죠? 여기 뭐 있었는데. 천천히 다 하자.
You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were in the booby hatch.
그러게, 엄청 깨끗해.
Again, Alice's screams rang in the stillness of the night. I saw myself run toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand. I followed my past self. I was...
Can you hear that, Al? Music?
Of course. We need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light? Oh, that's gotta be what's-her-face, the crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right. Must be.
자, 진실.
Okay.
We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry. This is... Yeah, what the hell?
No, seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? And even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
Correct.
If I just wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What? What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
데자뷰. 자, 진실편 갑시다. 처음 시작했을 때 그러니까 와이프가 물에 빠졌을 때 이야기로 갑시다. 자, 뒤로 이렇게 빠졌죠? 싸우고 나서.
Alice, I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming.
그래서
It was a crazy drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to
귀신
find out
시점으로
what
본다 이거야.
I remembered being surprised
Alice?
to see the cabin
Alice?
dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off.
점프하죠 여기서.
I remembered thinking I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness. Beyond this lost memory, there was nothing. I had to follow the footsteps of my past
그리고
self to
목구하고
find out what
올라오고.
had happened that night. Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crashed car and finding the first pages of the manuscript. couldn't find her in all that
쟤 물
blackness. I
수영한 거
must
보여요?
have thought she drowned.
Alice!
Jagger had Alice.
Alice!
So she had me.
Alice!
이때?
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You'll laugh at the whole thing together and put it
Alice!
behind you. She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead. She drowned.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her.
Ah!
Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things.